up between Armada, Mango, and Hungrybox.
Dude, and I gotta say, all of them are looking shaky. So Mango's got knocked into losers. Armada got taken to like last hit by Smash God, the Marth.
But what about Hungrybox?
Hungrybox,
he's probably doing fine.
He's doing fine, I think.
He's probably chilling.
So he had the winner, I remember, he had the winner of, oh my god. He had the winner of Wizzy and Chillin' Dude, and everyone's like, oh my god, Wizzy. And he just beat Chillin' Dude. And we got a Marth right now. This is in the loser's side of the bracket.
East Coast versus West Coast. White Marth versus, unfortunately, Blue Marth. Could have been Black Marth or whatever.
Have we seen? Oh, what an answer! Have we seen this before?
Back-to-back 0 to deaths?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never seen it.
I feel like I haven't. Dude, this is cool. This is like the best West Coast Marth versus the best East Coast Marth. 2 solo mains.
Yeah.
You don't see Marth solo mains make it that far in bracket these days.
Sick movement by the Moon to get that grab. Marths do that thing sometimes where they dash away, but then they
kind of sticky it.
Yeah, they sticky it.
It's like the Jeff.
Yeah.
Remember the Jeff?
And it's real tricky.
Yeah, it's still tricky after all these years. A little low on that. So I haven't really seen either of these players play too many Marth, but I will say that PewPewU, he attributes a lot of his success to his mentor Falchemist from back in the day, and I remember he won an important Marthido tournament over Mango like 2 years ago, Landhammer, where Mango went all Marth.
Yep.
And PewPewU was saying, I just tried to buckle down and play the matchup, and he said, I know the matchup. So we'll see how that pans out. There's Moon missing the tipper spacing.
Yeah.
Ooh, and that looks not great.
Oh, but that looked like that could have been a tipper, actually.
Uh-huh.
Moon opting for there instead. Yeah, Ata. Marth does a slightly different version.
Yeah, dude, PewPewU did this little like bait in the corner where he did a pivot all the way back to the side of the stage and forward smash attack.
Yeah.
These guys are busting out these little micro Marth things that are really pretty right now.
Yeah. Something that I feel like I don't really point out a lot is like Oki and Melee I think is not talked about enough. Where PewPewU just did like get up from like a knockdown to immediate dash attack.
Yeah.
And that's like really surprising because usually when you get up in Melee, you kind of just want to play defense, you want to get your shield. Oh!
That was hot. That was hot. Yeah, no, I hear you. I mean, you know, there's a lot of defensive options you can do on Wake Up. Not a lot of really fast offensive ones.
No.
A famous one, of course, you know, is Spacey's Shine. It's not very big.
That one's real good.
Yeah, it's really fast, not very big. So, of course, a dash tag got a lot of space, but... And, yeah,
I really like that run off forward B, though. Neutral B,
Neutral B, yeah, that was sick.
Because, like, back air is good, but it doesn't have the reliability. It doesn't have a really big hitbox kind of thing that's, like, active frames.
Right. Ooh, and that's the second sweet spot. Moon kind of missed. Honestly, Marth's forward smash makes it really hard to get the proper sweet spot, but, yeah, there you have it.
He's going a little too low.
Yeah.
A little too scared of the sword is not that big.
Right. Geez, a lot of, I'm seeing a lot of PewPewU just preying on Moon's double jump off the stage, right?
Yeah.
Marth without a double jump is just pretty much a sitting duck.
Yeah, that's one of the things that we kind of talked about. I talk about a ton for PewPewU is like his recovery. Since a long time ago, it seemed like a literal god status player, you know? And I think he basically always has a double jump.
Yes. Ooh.
No down air, but maybe he knows Moon doesn't have a double jump. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
So far this has been the PewPewU show. This is, right now, we continue at the current clip. We're looking at another 3 minutes, and then Moon's gonna, you know, shake PewPewU's hand.
Yeah, bounce out, get some food or something. Because this is losers. Losers going home. Oh my god, the positional pressure. He does not have a jump.
Oh,
that's gonna seal up the stock.
Yep.
I think he can just roll up, yeah.
Yep.
Wow. PewPewU is just,
looking monstrous right now.
Look, he really is. And okay.
An answer back from the Moon.
I like that. That's a read on the double jump to the ledge, honestly. If PewPewU throws out an aerial there, that does not work.
Oh, and we're right back in it.
The double?
We're right back in it.
I am so shocked.
That's got to be a confidence booster, too.
Yeah, for sure. And that was 2 reads. I was just talking about how that was, oh my god. Wow. But the combo to tipper is monstrous. He's got to jump, but this is not great for
That was so sick.
He tippers him
comboed?
Yeah. And honestly, good stuff to the Moon DIing it well. That was tricky, right? Because you're expecting, okay, I'm getting edge guarded. I'm probably going to get sent back right.
He meant to come down with a forward air. That's what that forward smash was.
Yeah.
Great timing on that neutral B. Made it look like he was just going to come all the way down. Oh.
Jeez, dude. PewPewU looking just one step ahead in the ditto right now. This is like his matchup.
I think, his edge guards are just so sick right now.
Yep.
His play from the ledge.
And his dash dances.
Oh.
Ooh. Okay, I like the offense from the Moon. Oh, double nair.
Nair and forward air are so interesting in this matchup, and like, you know, all of Marth's options are kind of like, I don't know. It feels like there's always a right option. There's always like one that beats the other.
Right. There's the sweet. That PewPewU is showing us how to do it.
Yeah.
He said, here's what you were looking for.
Yeah. Here's what you meant to do all those times.
Yeah. That was actually crazy. I thought he was dead.
PewPewU, even though, so Moon just played offense and like, you know, like ledge guarded for quite some time. PewPewU did a great job of like just slowly kind of making his way back onto the stage, you know?
Yes.
Where he took a little bit of damage, but like ultimately he still has his stock.
Yeah, I hear you.
So very, very good stuff by PewPewU, and that could change the whole set.
Oh, for sure. Ooh. Dash dance and a shield drop forwarder. That was pretty. I gotta say, just in general, on stage and off stage too, especially off stage, I feel like just besides those downer reads that the Moon got, PewPewU's been doing a much better job in that scenario.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, what do we got here? What do we got? Jeez. Yeah, almost got past that.
That tip?
It sounded like a tip. It was like that weird.
Yeah, he made the yell.
Yeah. And it was the.
Oh. This is big.
Oh, okay.
PewPewU holding down and pressing A.
That's it.
Ooh.
Wow.
Moon unable to make it back to the stage. I was like, really the story that says PewPewU's edge guards were OD on point.
Right, and they weren't even crazy. They were like, I'm gonna stand here, forward smash or up B. And then the one time Moon went for it, PewPewU just had that monstrous like max range, max distance up B where it was like, look, bro, that's not gonna hit.
It's pretty wild.
And I mean that changes the game. Like the only reason that was close is because Moon got 2 monster reads with the downers, and that was sick. But yeah, besides that, man, PewPewU's off-stage game and stage presence, dash dance, everything.
Yeah. Looked like he kind of had a lot of little things working together for him.
Yeah.
That kind of, you know, Moon was a little bit rougher around the edges, especially with the edge guarding and the recovery.
Yup.
And that's like that. I remember talking about Mango a while ago at Super Smash Con, I think. It's like that's the 10% of Melee that's like the most crucial. Where there's so much to Melee, there's so much depth, but at the end of the day, your recovery and your edge guarding are so gigantic.
And it's funny you say 10% because there's actually like an 80-20 rule where they say there's a 20% that accounts for 80% of your success. So if you'd said 20%, I would have been like, word, I've heard of that rule. But you said 10%, I'm like, I haven't heard of that one.
Oh, it starts with a P.
Oh, it's like not Pascal, but it's 6 letters.
I don't remember.
No, there's it's
I
a
know.
thing.
Well, anyway, subsequent research seems to think that the 80-20 was generous. That maybe 90% of your kind of like values.
Is there actual
10%.
subsequent research, or are you just saying that because?
Okay. I'm saying that because someone else said that who I trust did do the research.
Was it Ultra
I
David?
Delegated it. No, it was not a member of. You know, no one in this room right now. I'll put it that way.